So one of the things I thought it might be quite interesting just to look at with respect to the language. You said to them, what's the highest power on the variable? Or I might say, what's the highest power on the unknown? And they understood that. And that might be a function of what you discussed with them in the previous lessons. But I was thinking about some of the kids I've taught and feeling like I don't know 100% whether they would just automatically get that. So what would I do? And I think that's interesting to explore very briefly. I think it's probably a transformation sequence. It probably looks a little bit like this, just making sure that they know what I mean by the language and that they can respond correctly to it. So we're going to look at some equations and identify the highest power on the unknown in each equation. My turn first. The highest power on the unknown is 17. The highest power on the unknown is 20. Your turn. What's the highest power on the unknown? 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 And with each example there, I'm just testing that they're attending to the right thing each time. So they're not looking at this and thinking, because 100 is bigger than 20, 100 is what I should say. Making sure that whichever side the unknown is on, they're looking for the highest power. We'll identify that, and just putting in a big number and making sure that again their attention doesn't wander to the big number over here. And that would probably be it if I had 100% success with that, which seems pretty likely. Then now I know I can use the language, and so I can look at something like this and say not quadratic, sorry, is quadratic because the highest power on the unknown is 2. Is quadratic because the highest power on the unknown is 2. Not quadratic because the highest power on the unknown is not 2. And know that they're going to be attending to the right thing when I talk about the highest power on the unknown.